we're at the gym right now and we're gonna do something a little different today. We're gonna go for a push workout, upper body push to be exact. We're gonna mainly hit some chest, but also include some shoulders and triceps in there. But first, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go on a treadmill. We're gonna go for a run. We have some intervals that we need to get through. And then after the intervals, we're gonna just hit a 1 mile run and then we'll start our push workout. All right, so just finish up the run. Did 200, 400, 800 meters, 3 rounds. And then we did a 2 mile run instead of 1. And now I'm a little gassed, but it's okay because we still got this push workout we still got to do. So I'm gonna change real quick and then we're gonna push through this push workout. Let's go. All right, we're gonna start off with a few movements just to warm up. And then we will start our push workout. I'll do about 1 to 3 rounds of that, depending on how I feel. I usually do about 2, but everyone's different. So I don't really prescribe like a certain amount of warm-up sets just because some people might take a bit longer than others. All right, now that we're done with the warm-ups, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some dumbbell ladder raises. We're gonna do a couple sets. We're gonna do 10 full reps and then 10 partials. We're gonna do 2 working sets. So there's a few things that I pay attention to when I am doing my dumbbell ladder raises. So a common thing that people do is they put their chests up here, but we don't want to do that. So we want to maintain a neutral spine. So let's go down here. So up here, let's go down here. And then I like to go in this motion here, right there, right? So this way you can isolate your side delt a little bit more. One thing I like to pay attention to is how my hand placement is with the dumbbells, right? So when I do it, I want to make sure that I'm here, right? Like, see, I'm kind of pointing down, right? When I come up, so it's here. It's not here, right? So people sometimes have their hands like that, but we want to go here. So just a few cues that I like to pay attention to when I'm doing some ladder raises. One thing that you want to pay attention to when you are putting a push workout together is exercise selection, right? You don't want to have things overlap, right? You don't want to work on the same thing again. So what we want to do is be mindful of our exercise selection and make sure that we're being as effective as possible. Let's go over a few cues that I like to pay attention to with an incline dumbbell press, or with any press really. Is what we're gonna do is, first I like to plant my feet into the ground here. All right, so that way my feet isn't moving around all over the place when I'm pressing. So I like to make sure that my feet is in good position. So here, and I'm gonna bring the dumbbells here. And then I'm gonna push my body into the pad. And bring the dumbbells up. And then what I'm gonna do is tuck in my elbows slightly. All right, not too much, but slightly. So here, come up. So with the incline dumbbell press, we're gonna do 2 working sets. We're gonna do a top set at about 6 to 8 reps, and then we are gonna do a back off set where we'll drop the weight a little bit, and we're gonna hit a higher rep range, probably around 10 to 12 reps. All right, so our next movement of the day is gonna be an overhead press. So there's a few ways I could do this, right? I could have my hands here where I can position it. I could position myself to target more of my front delt and upper chest. So I would just scoot up a little bit, get my chest up here, and position it here, right? So it would look like this, right? Obviously, this would be more of a front delt movement and some upper chest, but if I want to target more side delt and rear delt, I'd go in this position here, a little bit more upright. Go here. Which will be the movement I'm actually going to be working on today, because I do want to hit some incline presses here on the machine. So just a few things to consider when you're trying to bias or target more of a muscle group. All right, so we're gonna do some incline presses here. So this will be more front delt and upper chest. So let's get to it. So we have some presses here. We're gonna mainly focus on our lower pec, mid pec area, and we're gonna do we're gonna take these to failure. So I'm gonna aim for 15. We're just gonna do one set. All right, so let's do that. Let's lock in real quick. One set, just one set. One set of 15. All right, so we have single arm cable lat raise here. So we did do dumbbell lat raises at the beginning of the workout. So what's the difference between the cable lat raise versus a dumbbell lat raise? It's gonna be the resistance profile, right? So dumbbell lat raise is gonna be hardest at the top here, right? And it gets easier at the bottom. Here with the cable lat raise, we're challenging the lengthened position of the delt, all right, the side delt. And it's hardest at the bottom here versus dumbbell lat raise is gonna be hardest here. But cable lat raise, it's hardest at the bottom. So we're challenging this area right here. So dumbbell lat raise, short position, we're challenging short position. Cable lat raise, challenging the lengthened position. Both really good movements that you should incorporate into your push workouts, but we're gonna do this cable lat raise. We're gonna do 2 sets of 15, and then we're gonna do some triceps and call it a day. Last movement of the day, cable cross extensions. I'm gonna have the pulley up here, and I'm gonna grab this right here. So we're gonna do 2 sets of 15 and then call it a day. So keep my elbows in position and just go right here. All right, just finish up the workout. So we did a run today, and we did an upper body push day. So we did some chest, some shoulders, and then we finished off with some triceps. There's a few random thoughts that come to mind, all right? And one being making sure that your exercise selection matches your goals, right? You want to be as effective as possible when you want to grow muscle and do this the right way, right? And secondly, just keep things simple. I think people try to overcomplicate movements or overcomplicate things, but in reality, it's just focusing on the best form possible along with lifting as heavy as you can. So just keep things simple. Don't overcomplicate things. There's nothing wrong with doing the same movements, just making sure that you focus on progressive overload, right? And that could be focusing on your form, adding more reps, or adding more load, right? As long as you're focusing on that and you're choosing exercises and movements that matches your specific goal, that's all that matters. So hopefully this helps. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.